So it's been a week. I would like to say thank you so much to everybody who put out comments, including Marco, and who had to point out that I had a sloppy mess on my shirt. But it was really nice, and it was really good to read. I would like to say that I was down in weight this week. But let's just leave it as I would like to say. It didn't quite happen. But of course, it is not. It is not all about the number on the scale as doing something healthy for yourself. So I would say that I had to go to work early a couple of mornings, where normally then I would have stopped at Tim Hortons and got my full breakfast and not just my coffee. So I did make, with the help of my mother, overnight oats, and took that, and I really liked it. And I took a couple of clementines, so my breakfast was good. So I would say that I made healthy decisions for my breakfast, which is good, and I really enjoyed it. And that one is a fairly easy one for me to keep going. On the maybe not so positive choice, although I did make a conscious decision going through Starbucks drive-through. I love this time of year because I like the pretty cups that it comes in, and I love the smell of Christmas, so I did get a peppermint mocha. However, I get it half sweet, no fat and no whipped cream, but it still tastes good. It makes me feel like I have a treat. So that would have probably have been my not so great choice, but it was conscious, and I did enjoy it. It made me feel good. So I don't quite know what to do each week for this. I just sort of want to put it out there, but I thought I would sort of say those healthy and bad choices. Also for activity, so we didn't get back into working out. However, my mom and I did do some of the Around the Bay challenges that we have to keep up. We have to do a few on one day because we're a little bit behind, but at least we started doing that and it felt good. And my dog certainly appreciates it because some of it was going for a walk and stepping on every crack for 3 kilometers. So it was sort of fun that way. I had a couple of highlights, but the one I have to say, so first we have set up our gazebo in the back with a couple of propane heaters, an electric heater, and it's quite toasty in there. You have to have blankets. So I did have a couple of girlfriends over, Sylvia and Laura, and we socially distanced and had a nice time. But the highlight was with my parents, and then Zach and his girlfriend came up, so we had a gazebo moment. And in the gazebo, you should know that there is a bit of wine to be had, and not with Zach and Olivia, but my dad had a few glasses, and anyhow, we got talking on a subject, and for parents, it's good for you to know, we did have a little bit of the birds and the bees talk. They are 15. I do spend an awful lot of time together. Anyway, if you want to know Paul's words of wisdom, it is that there is nothing dirty between two people. So I am putting that out there for the world. And from Paul Nichols, it says nothing dirty between two people. And now that's what my son and his girlfriend have heard. And they thought it was quite funny. And then they got up and they laughed and walked away. So I guess I will say the one thing that made me annoyed this week, and I don't want to focus on the annoying part, is I read an article where it was the advocate for people in prison saying how awful it is for them during COVID times in there. And there's a part of me that does feel bad and think, oh, that is a horrible place. At the same time, my 95-year-old godmother has been in her home, and we haven't been in to see her in her room physically in almost a year. So to them, I say, and lots of old people have died in long-term care homes by themselves. People have died by themselves in their home. People in jail. Sorry you're in horrible conditions, and maybe I'd feel differently if it was a family member or my son or someone in there. But sorry. And it made me angry because it hit me on 2 levels. 1, it pissed me off, and 2, because I am Libra through and through, it did bother me thinking, oh, now I'm being unfair to those people. Anyways, I will leave maybe people on, if you're feeling blue and sort of, now my advice as opposed to Paul Nichols, I would say smile. For the love of God, crack a smile. And if you're in your car and you're next to somebody and you're having a pretty shitty day, or you're just feeling down about yourself, just give a smile. it can be a nasty smile, it can be a sarcastic smile, but just turn over to the next person beside you and just give them a smile, and they will either think that you are nuts, in which case who cares, or you will laugh just because you gave a sarcastic smile to somebody who is feeling or perhaps looking as miserable as you might be. Anyhow, not sure how helpful or unhelpful it is. It does help me because through the week I think what keeps me honest and going. So anyways, there you go.